Ebanie the Blonde Bomber Bridges. She's 5'1" tall, weighed in at 116 pounds, and has a 60.2-inch reach. Mccaskill, Jessica Mccaskill, quite simply one of the best fighters in the world today. And with that, let's go into the ring and the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, fighting out of New South Wales, Australia, a women's Australian super bantamweight champion, Ebanie, the Blonde Bomber Bridges. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Chicago, Illinois, an undisputed welterweight champion of the world, introducing Jessica Mccaskill.
And there's the bell for round one. Nice punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
A straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That counter shot lands. Can't score with that punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. So much firepower here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Here we go, it's round two. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train, this is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Just misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice counter shot by her. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. No rest for the weary. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. We rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is here. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
To beat a counter punch.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Ebanie Bridges on her back foot. And the blonde bomber sinks down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
That will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
And this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Oh, Mccaskill might get knocked out.
Push it off. Get on with the job.
Amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is refocus. Seen you do this. You've done all.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy does she need it because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again.
Bridges down to the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
We never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
Where did that come from?
Continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
And finally, Mccaskill couldn't take anymore.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You all right?
See that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Both of these women have been headhunting. Not a lot of body work being shown. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
One shot at a time. Set her up. Okay, you're switching off now. I can see you switching off. Right, you've got this.
Time for the 5th round. We had not 1, but 2 knockdowns in the previous round as both of these fighters went to the canvas.
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think, who's going to go back as confident? Who's going to come out as confident? Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
Well, you can't do that, can you? Miss with that jab. She catches and counters. And Ebanie Bridges is rocked. Ebanie Bridges goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Watch it again one more time. Appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot. But what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Incredible work rate. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
I love that. You've been doing so well. Those jabs are slick. Mix it up. Don't be smart. Just get your shots off.
On to the 6th round. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Oh, we rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is now. And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Oh, Mccaskill just got caught. She's in trouble. What a shot down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Blow to the head there. Let's see it again on instant replay.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Mccaskill stumbling backwards. She's in real trouble. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Ebanie Bridges on wobbly legs. About Mccaskill in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Okay, focus. You're better than this. I've seen so much more from you.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
There's a counter shot. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Smart defense early, trying to withstand this barrage. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We rarely see Mccaskill hurt, but she is here. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back.
Oh my God, I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And the referee's gonna allow her to fight. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. Catch in. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Ebanie bridges on her back. And there's the bell for round 9. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up?
The cast killer goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
A shot from the gods took her. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.